Hello guys and welcome back. Today we can't actually do any COD videos because unfortunately COD Black Ops Rage actually updating. It's quite a big update actually, there's loads of stuff being added. I'll probably do a video on it tomorrow. No doubt I will not get any of the stuff. It's like new melee weapons, new guns, so it's pretty cool. But that means I can't actually play the COD game. It's taking forever for me to actually download that. I'm actually playing a game called Helldivers in the background. It's the first time I actually played it. I just decided to load it up and get some gameplay out for you guys because I couldn't get any COD, so I just randomly decided to pick this game. So far it's pretty good actually. It's a free game in a month on PS4, so you might as well go pick it up if you haven't already. Alright, so how is this actually going to work today? We're going to be talking about the year of 2016 in terms of gaming. We're going to go into 3 or 4 categories in each one. We're going to say 3 games in each category that fits in it. Alright, so the first category I'm going to go into today is the most anticipated games for me. And so these are the games that I'm most looking forward to basically throughout the whole year, and all these basically I'm getting, and I think I've already pre-ordered them actually. The first one is Mafia 3, which is a game developed by 2K Games. It's an upcoming open world third-person action adventure game developed by Hangar 13. Coming out on PS4, Xbox One and PC. It's the third installment of a series. I've never actually played any of the other ones, but it looks pretty cool to me. It's basically like a GTA set in 1960s. It's actually set in 1968 New Orleans, open world, much more open world than the previous games. So that one looks really cool. I'm definitely going to be keeping my eye on that one. The next game is probably the one I'm most anticipated for and looking forward to this year, and as you probably guys know, you probably already recognise the name when I say it. It's called No Man's Sky, developed by Hello Games, which is a tiny studio, and to be honest I really can't believe it got so much hype surrounding this game. Hello Games are an indie studio. I mean, it's not a massive game. It's well, it is in terms of a size, so it is basically a universe, an open universe you can explore. I think it's about 18 quintillion planets, which is absolutely extraordinary. It is actually done by procedurally generated, so it's just random basically. Which I think is really cool. Everyone starts out on their individual points in the universe, and the goal is for the players to make their way to the centre of the universe, and as you get there you collect better resources and stuff like that. That one looks really cool. It comes out in June 2016 and I'm really looking forward to that one. The final game in this list is called Hitman. It's very simply named. It is actually the 6th installment in the series. I've never actually played any ones before, and before this year I'd have said no way am I getting this game, but I'm actually really hyped for it now because I've seen a lot of gameplay, and even though a recent change which has made it episodic, which I think is a really strange decision, I am actually going to be getting it at the end of the year when all the content is released. I'll be getting it in a physical copy. It's published by Square Enix, who are mainly known for the Just Cause 3 and the Hitman series, and it's actually going to serve as a prequel to the main series, so I think it looks really cool. PS4, Xbox One and PC. It's a third-person stealth video game, and it looks really cool actually. I've been watching a lot of gameplay. I wouldn't have thought I'd like it, but from what I've seen, I think it looks really cool. Alright, now moving on to the next category. This one is called Under the Radar. This is games that you probably should keep an eye on, but a lot of people will just dismiss and not think about them that carefully. But these are games that will probably catch your eye when they come out and actually be really good games. The first one is called Firewatch. It's actually come out today, along with another game on this category, which is Unravel, which I'll be talking about a bit later. But Firewatch has literally just come out today. It's developed by Campo Santo, which is a tiny studio. It's a first-person adventure game, and it looks really cool actually. It follows the story of a volunteer fire lookout, and yeah, I think it looks really good. It's basically they look around the Wyoming wilderness in 1989, and you take on the role of this guy called Henry, who's basically the only contact is this woman on the walkie-talkie called Delilah, and that's basically the only relationship you have out in the wilderness. It's a really good game. Again, it's one that I probably would not have picked up if I didn't see gameplay of it. In fact, I hadn't even heard of it until last week, but I definitely recommend you guys checking out gameplay of it to see if you guys like it. Alright, the second game in this category is simply called Wild. It is solely coming out for PS4, and this one looks really cool. It is apparently rumoured to be coming out 2016. I do hope so. It actually looks really cool. It's a survival adventure game where you basically get to possess every animal possible. It's this whole continent kind of procedurally generated again, just similar to No Man's Sky, but it's more like a continent, not a whole universe. But it actually looks really cool, this one. You can basically just possess loads of different animals in the wilderness and then become them and look at other animals, and other people can actually just join your game at any given time and become that animal, so you don't actually know if that's a real player or if it's a computer driven animal. So it looks really cool, but I want to definitely keep your eye on that one. And the final game in this category is Unravel. This is one I'm actually really tempted to pick up. Again, it has just come out today. This one is published by Ubisoft, and it's a really small game. I think it was only recently picked up by Ubisoft. It's caught my eye since I first saw it, actually, this one. I have been looking forward to this one for quite a while, and it's really strange. It looks really cool. It's like a puzzle platformer, and it follows this guy called Yanni. Well, it's not a guy. It's basically a piece of string called Yanni around this little world, and you basically go through memories and try and recover memories and stuff by going through puzzles and stuff like that. This one looks really cool. I'd definitely try and check out gameplay of that one if you can. Alright, moving on to another category. I was debating if I was going to do this one or not, but it's actually called Potential Disappointments. Just to be clear, these aren't games I want to be disappointments. These are games which I think could be due to the amount of hype surrounding them. And the first one is one that I've actually already covered today in the first category, which is No Man's Sky. I think due to the overhype that's surrounding this game, with such a small studio, it's a lot of pressure on them, and they can't rush it out. I know it's already been delayed quite a while. I just hope they release it at the right time, and so it won't be a disappointment. Alright, the next game in this category is called Far Cry Primal. It's not actually a main game along the Far Cry series, it's actually like a spin-off to the main series, and it's set in prehistoric times. And there's a lot of negativity surrounding this game, actually. A lot of people say it's basically identical to Far Cry 4, which I can see from some points of view, but from others I do see that it's quite a bit different, obviously, because it's set in prehistoric time. There's not all those gadgets like weapons and helicopters and stuff like that. It's more ground-based melee combat, which I think is pretty cool, actually. You can ride like woolly mammoths and stuff like that, and the open world looks really cool, actually. Obviously, Far Cry games are going to look amazing. I can basically guarantee you that this game is going to look amazing, but if it plays like Far Cry 4, to be honest, I'm not that bothered, but I know a lot of people will be, and that's why I've put it down in this category. Alright, then the final game in this category is also another one developed by Ubisoft. This one looks really cool, and it's been around for ages, it seems. It was announced, I think, first back in E3 2013, which is absolutely extraordinary. It's nearly 3 years since that now. So this game has been 3 years since it's first revealed. Ubisoft seem to have a trend of doing that, revealing games and just taking ages and ages to actually release them. And that is good in some ways, but other ways the hype just gets too much, and I think that's what may happen with this game. This is probably one I'm most confident it might be a disappointment, to be honest, with Division. I did play the beta, I did actually enjoy the beta, to be honest, but there's a lot of controversy surrounding it. This game, Ubisoft seem to have just scaled everything down. They've took out the whole tablet-based movement, like where you can actually control things on like a device, and they've also, I think, taken out parts of the game to actually put it in DLC, which I'm really not keen on. I don't like it when studios actually do that. I think they have actually taken out Manhattan and places like that to put them in DLC, which is basically to get them more money. But to be honest, I'm still getting the game. I really do think it's going to be a good game. It's coming out on PS4 and Xbox One. The release date is 8th of March 2016. As I say, the closed beta I played. The open beta is actually coming out, I think, on the 19th of February on PS4. So go check that out yourselves, see if you like it, and then decide if you want to pick it up. Anyway, that is it for today, guys. I really do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please click the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video.